Yo, what's good, everybody? OGG was good, 4-door, 4.6. Tony, Project Mercury was good, bro. G's in here. It's good G in here. I figured I'd go live for my Panther today. I kind of needed to get out of my office for a little bit. What's up, Tony? Yo, what's good, G?
That's good, man.
Not much. And I figured I'd do today's live for my Panther. I needed to get out of my office, so
Nice.
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna.
How's everything with you, man?
It's good, man. I was gonna actually do it from the Mustang, but I needed a better Wi-Fi because I'm in the Poconos. So
Oh yeah, I seen that you took the drive up. Sorry to hear about Fat Man Scoop, man. That's crazy. Rest in peace.
yeah, man. He was. Yeah, he was a good brother, man. I knew him before he blew up. So it's my man, Fat Man Scoop, like probably the biggest hype man in hip hop. Um, tracks with Mary J. Blige and everything. He passed doing what he loved. He collapsed on stage in Connecticut at a show,
I
and
actually
unfortunately,
just seen that video earlier today. That's crazy, man.
yeah, I didn't see the video. I can't watch the video, man. That would kill
Yeah,
me inside. Like, when I was doing street team stuff like '92, scoop work with Tommy Boy, and it's funny because years later, when that song "Bananas" came out, I thought of Scoop because he was always saying "bananas" back in the day.
hmm
So, yeah, I decided to get away. I had to just go for drive is therapeutic. So came up to the mountains and been messing with the Mustang a bit today. So
that's what's up, man. That must have been therapeutic.
yeah, I mean it's still a hard hit, man. I mean, hip hop's lost a lot of people in the last couple months. Even my man Chino XL, um, it's a lot of cats that just you know not surviving.
Yeah,
So,
messed
but
up. So, but
yeah,
in other terms, how's the Vic doing? Are you still working on the motor, the 5.4?
yeah. I mean, so I'm doing a payment plan with my man for the my good friend for the Mustang. If anybody hasn't seen, it's a '03 Mustang GT, but it was a limited edition. It was a Centennial edition. So the car was they only made 2,040 Mustangs in that edition in 2003. Out of that, only 717 were coupes. The rest were convertibles, and I'm trying to find out the breakdown between how many were stick and automatic of the 717 coupes, but it's a 5 speed, 4.6, 2 valve, built motor, cams, headers, Vortec V1 supercharger, methanol injection. It really doesn't need much other than some cosmetic work and probably put some Cobra brakes on it. And we're actually going to put the 210s in the amp that I used to have in the Vic. I'm gonna get a different box made and put that in the Mustang. I'm not gonna really do much with the system. It's just my friend. I gave my friend the box and the amp, and he's not using it, so might as well just stick it in the Mustang.
Yeah, yeah.
But
The car sounds,
but yeah.
the car sounds good though.
Oh yeah, it's loud as hell. I mean, it's like I said, it's Borla exhaust, headers. I mean, it really doesn't need much done to it, and the thing that sucks is that edition, they only made them in black. They came with a special two-tone parchment interior with I forget the name of the leather, like a special leather interior. It's got traction control. It's got the 6 disc changer, the Mach 1 sound system. Um, so it's no longer black, but it's a kind of rare Mustang. But that's not why I got it. So everything with the Vic is kind of on hold until I take care of the deal with the Mustang.
Yeah, I don't.
But like I said, you said I could just pay him off on that. But yeah, where the 5.4 is sitting on a motor stand next to the cars outside until he gets his garage that he built cleared out. Like they're building an addition to the house, so they got everything stored in the house in the garage. So once they get all that done, then we're gonna put the motor in the garage and start ripping it apart. But
That's what's
it's
up.
gonna end up being built 5.4, and I'm going to toss a Lightning supercharger on it, and that'll go in the Vic.
It's gonna be crazy. We need to see both of those cars on the drag strip.
Yeah, we already talked about, like, I mean, truth be told, the Vic is probably going to be like a 2 year project, a year and a half to build the motor and everything. Um, because I still got to lower it. I'm going to have to do a custom drive shaft for it. And the other TR3650 I have, I'm going to get that rebuilt and everything beefed up. This way, when we put the 5.4 in, it'll have a freshly rebuilt and beefed up 3650 behind it and custom drive shaft.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
nice. And you're also hosting a meet in what is that, a week or a couple weeks from
two
now?
two weeks on the 15th, some Sunday, September 15th, the Philly Panther meet.
Nice. That's gonna be fun, man. Fairmont Park, right? Fairmont.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we
That's
got we got something planned that a bunch of us are going to do Saturday night. So if you got questions, you can hit me up about that.
yeah. I'll be
Um,
reposting the flyer for that tonight. I can't wait. The meet you hosted, what was it, last month or in June?
yeah,
It was freaking
it was like
hot, man.
June. Yeah,
It was hot, but we still got a good turnout. But that was a hot day, so this should be a little bit more comfortable.
yeah, it should definitely be a little cooler.
Yeah,
So it'll be a good time. I know. Dale said he's going to be down for it, and I think Rob said he'll be able to get off that weekend too. So we could
nice.
have should have everybody there.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, man. That's gonna be exciting.
So what's up? Because you got your meet scheduled too.
Yeah, I think I have my notes with me, but I think that's October 20th, which is yeah, I think it's October 20th is gonna be the Panther Magazine fall meet. I'm gonna have it here on the beach. Um, I think I have it set for 11 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm probably
I think
gonna come up for that weekend.
that'll be cool.
So
That'll be real cool. Um,
probably try to link up with Homework and maybe some other cats outside of New York or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It'll be cool to get Mr. Random to drive all the way up here.
Yeah, I know he wanted to make the Philly meet, but I don't think he was going to be able to. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, speaking about that, I mean, I know you saw the new version of the other car. So
yeah. That car looks sick too, though.
yeah, it's all with the LS in it. So
That's freaking crazy. I wonder how the heck he finds these cars. They have to be marketplace.
yeah, I mean, down south, you get lucky because you get clean, rust-free cars
Yeah,
for the most part.
yeah. Opposed to here, everything's rusted out by the time you find it. So,
Did you get your window fixed yet?
nope. I actually need to order. I need to order my motor tonight. Actually,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I'm gonna order it because we've been trying to find one at the junkyard. Surprisingly, we can't find one, so I need to order that. And I want to do a couple of other things to my car before Philly, so we'll see if I can pull them off.
It
So,
was just was it Brennack? Like, I would love to come down to Atlanta. I love Atlanta. It's just my work schedule. Like, I get Sundays and Wednesdays off, so me traveling is, you know, um, it's hard for me to go anywhere just because, like, just can't do it.
Atlanta does sound fun. I visited Atlanta once, and I was only there for about a day. I tried Waffle House. You know, G, I have to always eat. I tried Waffle House for the first time. It was crazy, but I'd love to go down there and host a meet at some point.
Yeah, I mean, in the future, if job stuff changes, definitely roll all over the place.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, and I know Derek, you work at the postal service, so you getting off is hard. So
yeah. It's like being in the military at this point. So, but I can, I can usually make things happen. Luckily, to be honest, like a lot of the meets, I get lucky because I get a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, like every 2 months. Like the meet that you're hosting, luckily it's that weekend off for me, so I don't have to take a day off.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I
So
think I went the other week. Um, Shout out to Bring Them Out Car Meets. Last Sunday, I hit up, they did a meet on the way to my friend's house in the Poconos. They did a Cars and Coffee. It was kind of a good time. But earlier before that, in Bethlehem, PA, they had the Cars and Coffee at the Steel Stacks, and it was an import meet, but there were a ton of other cars there. And on this September 22nd, the Sunday, it's the fall closer for the Steel Stacks Cars and Coffee. So it's an all car meet, every kind of car, exotics, whatever. So I think a few of us are going to link up on early that morning on the 22nd, try to get there early and pull into the main lot and line up a few of us. And I think Dale said he's going to try to come down for that.
Is that
Um,
a Saturday or Sunday?
it's a Sunday, but you got to get there like you got if you want to roll in, if you want to park in the big parking lot with the steel stacks in the background, you got to get there early. Shout out to the racing
Yeah,
chef. He's
he goes to a
picking
lot
up.
of those. He goes to a lot of those bring them out car meets. I know he's cool with those guys. So
Yeah. Yeah, Bring Them Out cats are real cool. I was talking with them. So yeah, because I rolled through the since I was coming up to the Poconos anyway. I hit the Bethlehem Cars and Coffee, and then I hit the Bring Them Out meet because it was like in between Bethlehem and my friend's house. So,
yeah, yeah.
um, but yeah, so if anybody's down and wants to like, there's all different parking lots there, so it's going to be cars everywhere. But in the main lot, we're going to meet up at like try to roll in there around 7 o'clock. That way we can park up in the main lot. I think the racing chef. I think Tara's going to come out with her Marauder. Dale. I don't think Rob can make it, but if anybody's in the PA area, Jersey, New York, and want to come through, um, I hit up Leroy, told him about it. So
Did he
hopefully we'll get a few Panthers lined up for that.
did he sell his Vic?
No, he still
He
got
said he
it.
was going to sell it at your meeting in June.
Yeah, I know he's talking about it. So I don't think he sold it yet, though.
He needs to keep it. That car is too clean, man.
Yeah, but so what do you got planned for your car?
Well, I have a friend that lives in the next town over who said he can paint the wheels.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna get those painted hopefully before your meet. I got to get that window fixed because your socket is still in there. And then I'll probably tint the car, and I still have those mufflers I want to put on here, and I think that'll be it. And the system, the trunk, yeah, I gotta get a new amp. My amp blew, so these stock speakers are killing me. But it's nothing
Yeah,
like your car.
yeah. Well, I got those SVT wheels, the Shelby wheels like Rob's got that I still got. I'm going to paint the centers black, but I decided at this point I'm just going to wait till the spring to do those and get summer tires on them. So
Yeah,
keep keep the Mustang wheels as winter wheels, whatever. And yeah, so springtime next year I'll put the other wheels on the Vic and hopefully by then drop it a bit. So
that'll be sick. Yeah, today I cleaned my car, man. You should have seen how it looked earlier this morning. I woke up and looked at it, and I was like, "G's car doesn't look like this," and took it straight to the car wash.
now you should have seen my car before yesterday morning when I went to roll up here. It had been sitting like 2 weeks almost under, well, a week under a tree. It was like birds killed it. I was
Oh
like,
man, that's messed up.
but no, it's all good. So it rained, so it cleaned most of that off. But,
Yep.
so what do you got going on with the magazine? I know you've been doing the posters.
Yeah, working on about 60 posters right now, and I really haven't had time to do the work. I've been going home and passing out to mess with the printer, but I think I'm just gonna order the new magazines for now while I learn how to use the printer. Um, so I actually have to do that tonight as well when I order the motor. I think I'm gonna release 23, 24, and 25 because I haven't put out a magazine since March,
Yeah, I know
and they're
it's been
pretty
so.
already. Yeah, yeah. So I was kind of working on a bunch of things and then being tired, and then investing in the printer was like $500 itself. So yeah, I need to get caught up. Luckily, I'm ahead of everything. I'm about 6 or 7 issues ahead of the last one I put out. I just haven't been putting them out, so I need to just get back on it, to be honest. So I'll be dropping those soon. Within a week or two, they should reach my office. So
Yeah, okay.
that's it.
So let's put you on the spot. Turn on the interior light. Let's see the floorboard. Can you see it?
Let's see. I just had what is that? Taco Bell. So this there's food in here, but I mean it's pretty clean. I vacuumed it. I need to fix that. But and I got the door panel there. This is the steering wheel from my last Vic. Actually, I drove that Vic to like I don't think 7 different states last year, and he still had it, so I have it just to have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's pretty clean in here. I can show you
a
guys the
lot,
model.
a lot cleaner than normal.
Yeah, I mean, Jeeves has seen my car, and this car gets really messy. So I remember my check engine light. Remember, it's like an evap code, I think,
Yeah.
and it went away for like 3 weeks, and then it just came back on a couple days ago. So we're gonna have to check that out when I take it to my friend Andrew.
Do you know what the code is?
No, we ran the codes and everything for it, and the car, it's not reading anything, so we're not really sure what it is.
It could be your gas cap.
You think so?
Yeah. Depend. I mean, if no codes are coming, sometimes it could be your gas cap.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay. I'll have to look into that. The car's sitting right now at 192,832, and oh yeah, it's rough idling. Like in the driver's seat, I can't feel it that well. In the passenger seat, I can really feel it. I think you felt it the last time you was in the car.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a spark plug. So, um,
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I would do coils and plugs. Like I did coils on my car recently. The plugs were I replaced them anyway, but
yeah.
I did if you don't know, the Denso coils, you can get them from like Rock Auto for way less than the Motorcraft. They are basically Motorcraft. Like you peel the Denso little silver sticker off,
Yep.
take some cleaner and clean off the paint marker or marker they put over it. It's Ford part numbers right in the top of the coils. So
Okay.
if you got to replace your coils, save money and get the Denso because they're basically Motorcraft coils. And I think they were like I can't remember, 32, $38 or something a piece from Rock Auto, which was way less than the Motorcraft ones.
That
So
doesn't sound bad. I mean, it is rough idling. Not crazy, but I mean, you can feel it. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Um, just in case people haven't seen, I have a Pioneer head unit in here as well. I never figured out the Bluetooth actually, so I had to buy me an AM FM transmitter here. So that's how I bought my music.
hit me up later on because I got a Pioneer. It's easy to do the Bluetooth on
Yeah,
them.
it's been throwing me off. I spent hours trying to figure this out before.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you gotta pair it with your phone.
let me see. I'll
But
do it later. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah, I can help you with that
yeah.
later.
What's up,
So actually, do you
everybody?
have the guest schedule in front of you?
I don't. I should have it written down. I think I know next is who do we have next? Um, it's September. We have
I forgot.
two. Um, Panther Lights, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Panther Light.
Kevin from Panther Lights getting on the live this month. So you guys should definitely check that out. The exact date is pinned on the profile here, but I'm gonna make a specific flyer for it. Um, by the end of tomorrow, I have tomorrow off. Luckily, another extra day, so I'm gonna be getting a lot of stuff done tomorrow. So a flyer will be posted tomorrow for that.
Oh, so important thing for people if you're going to join us with the United Live when we got guests, Derek will be making posts ahead of time that you can submit your questions because sometimes like some questions people might need to think about. So we rather have a bunch of those questions in advance that way we can hit the person with the question. You know, some we'll surprise them with, but if you got questions for any of our upcoming guests, post them up on Derek's post, asking for people to submit questions. That way, you know, we can give them to let the people know ahead of time, like, look, this is a question, you know, a follower had. So,
Yeah.
and we'll get to them that way because it's kind of hard to do it on the live when you're asking questions. So, um, and then we
So
got
I'll be making that post after I post the Panther Lights flyer. I'll make another post about questions, or maybe in the same post, and you guys can just leave your comments there. So when we do get them on the live, we can just go right into those questions. I can even give you guys a shout out and say this person asked this question. So yeah,
just who was that? Bravado 212. Just hit up go to Rock Auto, put it in the year of your car and scroll down and then um I think it's under electrical or ignition and it's got it. I mean, if you need, hit me up and I can just I'll pull up the link. But basically they're Denso coils for a 4654. It's tech it's basically the motorcraft coil pack. They make them for motorcraft, so
yes, sir.
and we're booking guests for next year already. So we got January, we got Can Shift will be joining us. They do the paddle shifters and the covers for if you do um, remove your shifter handle, manual swap or the paddle shifting. They got a cover that they make, a 3D printed cover.
He just
Uh,
started doing universal ones. I see he's doing ones for like BMWs and stuff like that too. So
yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, they'll be on in January, and then we got homegirl Maybach is going to be on in February, so we'll do a live. She'll talk about her car because we're not going to do a whole lot with people with cars except certain cars. But she's done the New York Auto Show, Philly Auto Show, Rick Ross's car show. She's doing like Texas. She's doing like all the big stuff. So we'll have her on in February, talking about her car and everything and her old car and
she
so
wins a lot of trophies too. That's what's I can only imagine what her trophy case at home looks like. Yeah,
yeah, and the sound system in that car is
it's crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
It's like a rolling concert.
I've seen pictures, but I haven't seen it in person. Um,
Oh, that's right. You haven't.
I haven't seen the new one. I've seen the last one. The last one was sick too, though.
Yeah,
But this one, that whole back seat is just all speakers.
yeah. But yeah. So we're booking guests for 2025
Yes,
already.
sir. So, and also, you guys can also register for Ford Nationals, which is next June 6, 7, and 8. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the first weekend in June. Um, we've had a this will be our third year, and the first 2 years were great. So I'm pretty sure this year is going to be even better.
Yeah, and
Um,
just just so everybody knows too, usually around Christmas they do a special. I think it's usually until January 2nd. They got a discount on registration. So
yeah,
you could always ask your loved ones for the get you a Carlisle registration for the holidays or whatever.
get that Visa gift card and just use it for Ford Nationals.
True.
Yeah, and every driver gets a free passenger as well, so you guys can bring a friend,
Yeah.
and they can hang out at Nationals for free, um, which is always a good time. Ford
Yeah.
Nationals is definitely an experience.
Yeah. And I think it's kids under 12 get in for free. So,
Yeah,
but but yeah, I know we're gonna have even more cars next year for nationals. So
definitely. It's gonna be freaking crazy. Are we gonna see your car doing the autocross?
hopefully,
I'll,
yeah. I mean, it just
I'll be,
depends. Like I said, right now, um, coilovers and the other tires. I mean, yeah, by that time, yeah, probably because
yeah.
right now, like I said, everything doing coilovers on it, a couple other things I wanted to do is just on hold because do this deal for the Mustang. So
That's gonna be cool to see you and Homework racing on the autocross, man.
yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah,
So
World Nationals is always a great time. Not to mention the farmhouse we had.
yeah, well, I think we'll probably do that again. So
Yeah, and that amazing chicken that I made. At least I thought it was amazing. So that's gonna be fun. What about Spec Panther? Are you interested? Are you gonna be doing Spec Panther in 25 at all? Do you have
yeah,
anywhere?
I had reached out to them. Hopefully, we're going to get them. We talked to Chris with ADTR about some other trying to get Hyannis or somebody, try to get some other guests. Um, I'm also working on through another connection, somebody with one, I can't say who yet, but one of the automotive TV shows. We
Oh,
might be able to get somebody to make an appearance. So
that'd be cool. Yeah, Spec Panther's pretty solid, man. They do races in Ohio, Pittsburgh, and there's another state. I forget, but it's mainly those two places. So that's gonna be cool to see one bad Panther, especially as manual swap. If you guys don't know, G drives a manual swap '09 Crown Vic. So
yeah, I was ripping it. I posted a little clip this morning. It was wet out, but I was just having fun with it. So
it sounds
just
good.
yeah, I mean for stock exhaust, we are probably going to throw some different mufflers on it just to give it a little more rumble because it is definitely still real quiet.
Yeah,
But but you know, even when I do the 5.4, man, I'm going to keep the exhaust on that quiet. The Mustang is the loud one. I'm
yeah,
going to keep the keep the Panther a little sedate because once I get the Lightning motor in there, I mean we're gonna put a hood scoop on it. I'm not doing a cowl hood. I got something else planned that's pretty
yeah.
cool. Um, Nobody's gonna really expect a big ass Crown Vic to have a built Lightning motor in it with a 5 speed.
That's gonna be crazy.
So,
That's gonna be insane.
so what's the plan? What's each of the next company couple issues about?
Well, I know 22 was the Panther performance issue, which I want to make a part two. I feel like not everybody was in there. I don't even think your car was in there, and you had the freaking 5 speed in there, or Vinny's car. But issue 23 is based around a Panther group in the DMV. It's a very short issue, and then 24 is the Mercury Grand Marquis issue. That issue is going to be sick. There's a lot of nice Mercs in there. And then issue 25 is based around all the Panthers here in New England, and 26 is the Crown Vic issue, which I want to make a part two of that too. That has Golly Vic on the cover, and I feel like we need to get her on here too at some point.
Yeah, I talked to her before about it. She's definitely somebody that I want to have on here for next
Yeah,
year.
yeah, her car's sick, man.
Well, she's got two now.
Well, yeah, she did get. She just got. I think she has three,
Yeah, I know she was saying I think she was going to keep the one stock, but I don't think that's happened. I think she's already done some stuff to it. So,
and then she just got another one a couple days ago.
and oh, I talked to Scary too. We're going to get Scary on here with
Yeah,
his
that,
Marauder and because he's got the Marauder back. Um, so he's got that really nice LX and the supercharged built motor
yeah,
Marauder.
that's gonna be sick, man. And yeah, 27 and 28 are just normal issues. I have one specific Panther owner on the cover, but every issue there's a lot of different Panthers from different places in them. So, um, and I'm
Speaking of,
also taking submissions. Sorry about that for the Panther Spotlight segment for people that want to do walkarounds and have it uploaded to the Panther Magazine YouTube channel. Um, so if you guys are interested in having your car on the YouTube channel, you guys can definitely reach out to me. Um, I can make that happen. What was you gonna say?
yeah, speaking of, I was going to say, speaking of scary, I think when once I get the 5.4 and everything built into the Vic, like I said, it's probably going to be a year and a half to 2 years, like with having to do everything with it. Because I mean, the biggest problem is going to be getting headers customized. So end up doing stainless works headers and customizing them to fit, kind of like Pierre did.
Yeah,
But that's one thing I want to see if Scary would be willing to go to like one of the drag strips down his way or something and see what a 5.4 Lightning Vic with a 5 speed can do against a built motor supercharged Marauder. Should be
what would
interesting.
be cool if you do that. You should reach out to Big Booty Judy because they also put they're in the same area. They're in
Oh
Maryland.
yeah,
Yeah, so all three of you guys on the drag strip would be
we'll
sick.
try to. I know Vinny. I know Never Ending Car Project. He wants to get his car on the strip. So yeah, it'd be a case. It might be like 4 or 5 of us with like
I'll come down
all built.
and get it all on video.
Yeah,
That would be
because then we'd have a built two valve 4.6 with Judy. Vinny's got the Vortec V1 supercharger with cams on a two valve 4.6. Scary's got a built four valve 4.6 with a supercharger, and I'll have a built 5.4 two valve with a Lightning supercharger setup. So should be fun to see what each car can do.
that should be amazing. What's up, Maria? Yeah, that'll be cool, man. Um, yeah,
Hopefully, get Dale to come down and video it or something.
yeah, that's something else I wanted to do. Like a Panther drag strip event. Either there's a track here in New Hampshire and there's one in New Jersey, not far from Philly. Um, I just I just need to make some calls and see how much it would cost for like the day because I know it's like I did do a little research. I know it's like Thursdays. It's not like Saturdays or something. It's like Thursdays, like test and tune or something.
Yeah, I had it set up with ACO in Jersey for what
Yeah,
last year.
yeah,
It was last year or whatever. We were gonna do a test and tune, and I talked to them, and they'd let us line up against each other, kind of like grudge match thing. But then ACO got sold, and they closed down. They canceled their whole
okay,
schedule, and
my
it was
bad.
only like a month or two before we were gonna do the date there. So
Yeah,
that ended up getting flushed down. So, but there's some other drag strips. So yeah, next year I would love to get a bunch of people together and get on a drag strip. So
it's uh,
because you can say what you want in the streets, but it's like at least you're legally at a track. You get time slips and it'll show you what the car is doing off the line
yep.
and everything else. So
There's no excuses at that point either. So, do you want to
so
talk about the your Panther performance page? Performance
yeah,
Panther.
so yeah, we got if you haven't seen yet, we got Panther Performance is another page. We got Panthers United. I've been a little slacking on the posts on the Performance Panthers just because I had a serious issue with internet on my phone that finally got sorted out. That went on for like almost 3 weeks. So I'll be posting more stuff up there. But yeah, kind of showing spotlights on a bunch of cars. We've been doing some questions and people doing a poll. Like we did a poll on what oils people run and everything. So try to do something a little different with that page. Spotlight, repost some people's cars. I'll be getting back on probably tonight, tomorrow, getting some more posts on there. Like I said, everything else has been kind of hard to get on when I haven't had internet on my phone for the most part.
Yeah, yeah. That page is pretty cool. I see the vision for it. I know you just started it not too long ago, so
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take a page from your book, and we'll start doing video spotlights that people can submit, or maybe we'll just use the ones from Panther Magazine. And if people have a number of performance mods to their cars, we'll repost it on the Performance Panther page.
that would be cool.
Yeah, I just want to make it a page where like people their knowledge and wisdom they've gained and experience on what works, what doesn't, give advice to other people. Just kind of do something a little different with the
Yeah,
page, have people interact with it. So
yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool, man. I'm trying to think if there's any other events happening.
Oh, and shout out to oh man, just what Bray did. I didn't get much sleep.
It's all good, man. I feel that.
What's the name that covers the cars? He was
Oh,
at
Pete,
Panzer
Ron-
Fest. Huh?
oh, wait, the one that covers the cars.
Yeah.
Love what you drive,
It's
maybe.
been, yeah. Love what you drive. Shout out to him. I know he linked up with Saw Pit Motors.
Yeah,
So shout out to Saw Pit. They just did a feature. I think it was today or yesterday or whatever. I know they were linking up to do something. So
Saw
that's another
I
cool
just
page to check it out.
yeah, his channel is pretty sick. And Saw Pit's a cool guy too.
Yeah, he's also been he started a store. He's got a bunch of OEM parts and stuff he's selling. So
That's what's up. That's
I
cool.
actually made a deal with him to get a set of seat covers, which I'll still follow through on, but I'm probably not going to need it because at this point, since getting the Mustang, I'm probably not going to do a second Vic. I'll just
Just
keep
keep
the Vic and have the Mustang.
yeah, but just keep the seats just in case.
Yeah, I'll keep the seat covers. Just you never know. So it's the driver's seat cover, but yeah, he's got a bunch of like OEM parts and stuff he's been selling. So brand new in the box Ford stuff. I
And
know
that's
he had
he's in New York City, right?
just outside the city. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So yeah, he's good people's as well. But
Sure.
but yeah, I love what you drive. That's another Instagram page you guys should follow and support. He's got a really nice Grand Marquis.
And the town car. The town car's nice, man. Yeah. So
Um, Anything else going on up that way?
not really. I haven't hosted a meet in a while. The beach is weird. Like we used to be able to park here at night, but now they shut it down at like 10 o'clock. And when we have those meets, we usually out here till like midnight or 1 o'clock. So I haven't been hosting meets here on Saturday nights anymore. So and it's kind of hard to find spots to park at. So I mean, there's other car shows that the Panther guys go to here, but Panther Magazine hasn't been able to host any meets. Plus, with my work schedule during the summertime, man, I'm just exhausted. I just go home and knock out. I was snoring before I got on here, to be honest with you.
No, I know. I mean, you and I haven't even really talked much recently because I know you're tired as hell. I've been pretty beat myself.
Yeah, I
So,
believe it.
but
But
yeah. So, anybody in the area, Sunday, September 15th, we're doing the Philly Panther meets. You can hit me up on Philly Panther meets or One Bad Panther. We're going to meet up at 11 o'clock. We're going to do it back in Fairmount Park, the same place we've been doing it. I'm hoping for the spring we can get back down to the Navy Yard. It's like I've gone down there numerous times trying to get permission and nobody's gotten back to me. The security always like, oh, we'll talk to the people and haven't got anything. So I actually have somebody that's um, a councilman in that area who I talked to, and he liked what we do with the meets and everything. So he's going to try to reach out and make sure we can get permission. I just told him at this point, like, look, let's go for the spring. So
yeah,
hopefully in the spring we'll be able to return to the Navy Yard. But um, for the Philly Panther meet, all kinds of Panthers. There's stock Panthers, lifted, lowered. Cats with systems. It's all we ask is respect the park, like keep your stereo down, no burnouts, no slide in it. Like we're in Fairmount Park, so we can get shut down. The Phillies crack down real hard on a lot of stuff. Um, like our last meet, we had people on Facebook that trying to shut us down before we even had the meet.
yeah, that was
Um,
crazy.
yeah, so it's cool because I got to connect with the police in that district and let them know what we're doing. And basically, as long as we like respect the park and don't overblast systems, no burnouts, and keep it chill, then we're good. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah. The Navy Yard would be cool, man. It's crazy because I was thinking about the documentary. And the scene that I have, and I think your scene as well, and Rob's scene, Homework scene, that was our first meet. That was our first weekend actually meeting all of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's freaking crazy, man. Um,
Yeah, and I mean the funny story is, like I said, I mean, Dale came down just to film some B-roll footage, and then after meeting everybody, he added like months of filming, went across the country. So,
for real.
I mean, that's the cool thing about, people that want to be part of the Panther community and be cool with everybody. A lot of people just come together and we love these cars, and it's like, some cats want to be on some other stuff, like, hey, that's cool, that's your thing, whatever,
Yeah,
but it's like, a lot of what we do is about the positive stuff. I
yes,
mean,
sir.
I've always said I've seen a lot of negative stuff in life, like working in hip hop, being in the hood, doing promotions. Like, it's all about trying to do positive things in the world with this. So, um, it's like anybody that's out there, if we can give any advice, hit us up, car meets, whatever. If you need some advice, help. It's like I told Derek. I mean, people are always saying, "Oh, well, there's nobody in my area." Well, create a scene. Like if you get, I like the smaller car meets more because it's like you get to talk more with people and get to see
Everybody.
more of their cars
Yeah,
and spend time with people. Whereas when you got the big meets, there's like so much going on. I even miss stuff at meets I host. I've got to be better this fall. I'm gonna be better about like going around checking everybody, talking to everybody when they roll in and stuff. Um, but it's like, just get together with a couple friends, meet up in a parking lot where, just make sure it's somewhere you're not going to get thrown out of. you
yeah,
know,
exactly.
you know, post pictures and post up about it and just build, like, get a couple people together, have a good time. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yep.
So
Big shout out to Kaz Oliver Music. He just joined in. I'm a fan of his music.
yeah,
Pretty cool. He just joined
okay.
in. Um,
Yeah, I can't think of his name. There's another cat I reached out to who does sound systems, like crazy sound systems and like real meticulous wiring. He's got a crazy Crown Vic. He's like building a cabin in the back of it for the sound and stuff. I was
Damn.
hoping to get him up there.
Where's he from?
So, down south somewhere. I'll send you the link. I got to hit him
Oh,
again. I messaged him a while ago,
yeah,
but I thought it would be cool to like check out, the sound system stuff he's building into his car. So,
that would be cool. Shout out to Street Bullies. Hung out with those
oh yeah,
guys in DC last year. Um, I think the president, his name is Shamal, I believe. He just got another Vic, car's clean, white Vic, upgraded headlights and some wheels too. It looks really good.
nice.
It's going through the
Yeah.
comments.
And did anybody else have any questions or anything? I didn't really see.
What's up, rude girl?
Oh,
Colors.
so the one cool thing is I got this my new favorite shirt.
I see that. So, what's the story behind that shirt? It looks cool
It's
though.
the Road Warrior. If you ever watched the original Road Warrior, and Mad Max,
Yeah,
the Road Warrior, it's a Falcon. It's a basically a Ford product. It's like an off branch of the Torino. But in the scene when Max, he's the cop, he goes in and the guy, he's like, yeah, it's the last of the V8 Interceptors, which I mean, technically it is, other than like the Holden Chevy cop cars were V8, but those were Canadian. I mean,
yeah,
those were Australian. Um, but Crown Vic's kind of like the last of the V8 Interceptors. So this is cool because it's been ever since I was a kid. It's one of my favorite
that's
movies.
it. That's really cool.
Yeah, so have to rock this to the Cars and Coffee or something.
Might as well, man. Try to get you a second one. Try to get one in every color.
No, I don't need that many, but so, but once again, shout out to everybody so far this year that's joined us with the Panthers United Live with guests.
Uh,
I mean, we got Marty and Jeff coming back again in a couple months. So
Yeah.
that'll be cool. They're going to do it from Marty's shop this time. So be interesting to see what they got going on.
Big shout out to Hoonmark and Dale from Crown Vic documentary. They couldn't be on tonight, but big shout out to those guys always. I know Rob Hoonmark works a lot. He has like a, and I think he's like the shop steward at his job as well. So
Yeah, he's they're working on that new tunnel in New York. So he's been working like crazy, crazy
yeah,
overtime and whatnot because he drives a cement truck, so he's always making
yeah,
runs. So yeah, he couldn't make it on, and shout out to Dale. His father-in-law passed away, and then his aunt, who he was real close to, passed away like the next day. So he's kind of getting back into things. He was kind of laying low for a bit, dealing with all that.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, he plans on being at the Philly meet, and like I said, he's probably going to come down for the next week for the Cars and Coffee. So um, Sunday, September 15th, Philadelphia, Philly Panther meet, and then if you're in the region, Sunday, September 22nd, we're going to meet up. We're going to pick a meet spot right by there, but we're going to hit up the Cars and Coffee at Bethlehem Steel Stacks, and it's like a mini Carlisle. It was so many different cars there. I mean, I was checking out a Terminator Cobra, and I was checking out an AC Shelby replica right next to it, and like a 72 or whatever Datsun 240Z. There was like
Man,
a lot of nice cars there.
that's crazy.
So I think we'll get a few of us together. We're going to meet up early that morning. We're going to meet like probably 6:15 in the morning, get something. We might meet at a Sheets or a Wawa or something, and get some food, and then all follow each other and roll into the Steel Stacks Cars and Coffee and line up together. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. You can come later, but you want to be able to like get into the main lot. You'll be able to park in other lots and come hang out with us or whatever. But even if you can make it later in the day, it's definitely a cool thing to check out.
Definitely, that sounds cool.
So, and if you haven't, I know we've all said it, but if you haven't, support Dale. Uh, Buy or rent Panther People documentary. It's on Netflix. It's on, I think it's on Apple. It's on a bunch of stuff now.
Yeah, Apple, Tubi, and Amazon.
Prime Video.
Yeah, Amazon Prime, and yeah. So I think Tubi is the one app that it's on there for free. I know most movies on Tubi are free, so you can go on Tubi and actually watch the whole film. But
So what's funny is I'm at my friend's house, so I'm here. I'm like normally I'm the one in my car
oh man,
for the lives.
yeah. I just need it's a. If I showed you guys what my car is usually dirty, you don't want to even see what my apartment looks like. G, it looks crazy up there, man. My office looks crazy. So I'm like, let me just sit in the Panther for once. So
Trying to see. Was there any other questions anybody had?
looks like everybody was just hanging out with us tonight. I didn't see too many questions.
And I think for Carlisle next year, we'll probably have Panther United shirts. And what we'll do is probably do a pre-order for that. So people be able to order them if they're coming to Carlisle, be able to order them in advance. And then we'll have them at the Ford Nationals for people to pick up.
Yeah,
This.
that'd be cool. We have to
Yeah.
pick a color like maybe like forward blue or like lime green or something.
Yeah. Each year we'll do a different color.
Yeah,
So, but it'd be cool to have like Saturday to have everybody rock the same shirts and
that'd
whatnot.
be
So,
sick.
um, you know. But hopefully I've been trying to reach Ken at Carlisle about a few things, so I'm gonna talk to him hopefully soon. And
Yeah,
I got to actually I'll just email him. We'll probably get him back on again next year, close to the time of Carlisle. I was thinking that we'll get him if he wants. I was gonna ask him if he wants to come back on again. So
maybe like 3 weeks before nationals or something like that.
yeah, a little bit before. So
Yeah, Yes, sir.
So if anybody doesn't know, you want to tell them how they can grab the magazines and the posters.
Um, yeah, for all your merch, there's a link in the description of this page, of the Instagram page for Panther Magazine. You can also send me a message on any of the social media apps. And I'm working on refining the eBay account, but for right now, there's a link um, in the description of the Panther Magazine Instagram account, as well as a pinned post on my Facebook account. And you can also send me a message. Yeah, that's the best way to grab some merch. I'll be working on a bunch of stuff, man. I don't have any stickers, so I need to invest in some more stickers. I'm thinking decals next. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff ready by this time next year. Is gonna be a ton of stuff that you guys need some Panther merch, man. I got you guys. So
Yeah, I'm waiting on my friend. My friend's actually doing a supposed to be doing two things. He's going to make the new Philly Panther logo, Philly Panther meets logo, and he's also I'm doing a kind of takeoff of some of the '70s like caricature muscle car caricature drawings. He's working on something for me for that for One Bad Panther. So
that's
I have a cool little caricature '70s style sticker to give out for that.
that's gonna be
So
cool. Yeah, Wade the Truck Hoonmark. If you guys are a fan of Hoonmark, he has these stickers here. My phone's kind of blocking it. Uh, Not your grandpa's Grand Marquis. So he has a ton of those. I think if you guys want one, you should definitely hit him up. I have one here and one on the back windshield because I have no common sense. I put the same two stickers on my car. So I'm trying to
yeah, if,
Homework try to put stickers on my car so my back windshield will look like his one day.
me on the other hand, I'm staying low key. Oh, so actually, I'll tell you. So hopefully that project that's was almost done for Carlisle, but then wasn't done for Carlisle.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
hoping. I heard from my friend. Hoping it sounds like I might have that done in time to have it on my car for the Philly meet.
That's gonna be insane.
So
That's gonna be really cool, man.
yeah,
Because I know you're kind of tripping out because you haven't heard from him in a while. So
yeah, I mean, I was just concerned
yeah,
about him because he kind of like he hit me, a while. He hit me in July after he moved his shop, and he was like, "Oh, I got this. I'm almost done. I just gotta do this and that," and then he disappeared again. I'm like, "Yo, are you okay?"
yeah,
Like, so, but yeah, he hit me up a couple days ago, and he said he had to fix the other thing still. So I'm hoping that like next week I can go up there and get that on the car. So that'll be one of the many that's about the only thing that will probably be happening to the Vic for a minute. So
give it a few years, man. Your Vic is gonna be on some other stuff. People have no idea, man.
yeah. Well, this like I said, I mean, it was funny because Chris and I were talking from ADTR about the 5.4. He's like, "Oh, you should just put it in and put the blower on it and run it." I'm like, "Nah, like I want to build the motor because this way, if I ever do want to go to more boost, it's done once, and it's like I don't have a garage, so I'm help my friend who I'm getting the Mustang from, whose house I'm at. He's going to be the one helping me put the motor in and do everything. So it's like I don't want to have to bug him twice about doing something. It's like I just there's things I want to do to my car. It takes a while, but eventually I do it. But when I do it, I try to do it
Yeah,
right. Like I don't want like doing something
that's that.
half-ass and then having to go back and do it again. It's like, and sometimes it's like, that's the key to things is like using the right parts, doing stuff the right way. Because when you half-ass stuff, it's like you just got to redo it anyway. So, it's going to take me a minute to build a motor, but when I'm done, I know that motor is built. I know it's going to handle you know, more boost than I'm going to be running. And if I decide later I need to crank it up or, change to a Whipple supercharger and have even more, I just know that, the motor is already done. So,
Yep. Gotta
yeah.
take
And the
everything
biggest
one
thing is,
modification at a time, as you and homework said.
yeah, well, I mean, and the biggest thing, Rob and I have talked about, and we talked with you, is like the biggest thing with these cars, if you get a Grand Marquis, it was grandma owned or whatever, that car wasn't beat on hard. You get an LX Sport, usually not beat on hard, town cars, whatever. When you buy a P71 that was used by the police, that car was dogged. Like, I mean, not all of them, you can find nice ones, but those cars were usually driven hard. So it's like, before you start doing all sorts of crazy stuff to it, it's like do the basic maintenance stuff, suspension, brakes, everything else, because it's like, it's a big ass car. They're not, compared to new cars, they're not fast, but it's a big ass car. So if you break a ball joint, which these cars are notorious for being hard on the lower ball joints, rear right axles on these cars leak a lot for whatever reason. It's usually the right side seal that usually goes on them. It's a matter of, making the car solid first and then start doing everything
Yeah.
else. And, that's kind of like what I've done is just gone through everything, suspension, brakes, and, just replace stuff. And my car didn't even have a lot of miles on it either,
It's
but,
still
um,
perfect.
you know, it's just common sense to think, especially like I said, P71s are usually beat on and driven hard because the cops don't care. Like, they're
Exactly.
just trying to get to point A, point B, and chase somebody quick. So, um, that's just one thing. And, that's the research and, with stuff, I know you're starting to then do some more features in the magazine about things. And it's, you can always ask us questions. And if we don't know, we can send you to somebody who can answer or we can ask them. And it's just, sharing the knowledge of what's good to do to these cars. And, you know, it's hard when everybody's always posting on Facebook or whatever. They got like this code or that code. It's like, or oh, I got this problem. I mean, the first thing you should do is get a code reader on your car, because if you got an issue, find out what the codes are, and then people can help you figure out from there what what the possible solutions to it are.
Yeah.
So, but anything we can do to help, man.
Yeah, just hit us up, man. And I'll make a post and I can ask some people before I even make the post. Yeah, G, homework, even Dale know a lot about, and I know somewhat a good amount about these cars, man. We can help you fix things or help you find things that you need as far as parts or replacement parts or upgraded performance parts.
Yeah,
Definitely hit us up.
or or tie you into tie you into other people in your region or your area or different car clubs.
Yep,
Um, tired.
I feel
Uh,
it, man. Me too.
there's a lot of different car clubs and people around the country that it's like, link up with them and build off from what they do.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, yeah. Well, we'll see you in a couple weeks. We got Panther Lights coming up, so that'll be interesting.
Yep. And then we got the Panther meet in Philly. I have my mindset on a good old cheesesteak. Gotta get me
Yeah.
a cheesesteak, man. Some Royal Farms. I've gained so much weight. I go to Philly, man, and the way I eat, G always puts me on to the good spots, and G eats pretty good. He eats healthy. Me, I'm like a bottomless
Well,
pit.
I eat healthy now because
Yeah,
I had to. I mean, I've lost since Carlisle. I've lost 58 pounds since Carlisle. I mean, I still got more to go, but it's like you know, just it sucks because it's like everything I would want to eat and would love to eat, I just don't anymore. But
that's,
cut out soda and whatnot. So
that's a good thing, though.
yeah, but let's see if there's anything.
In Virginia, I have to message. I took a screenshot. I'm gonna message them and see when that is. I may be able to take the drive. Um,
Yeah, until I get a new job, it's hard for me to get away. Like, um, you know, it's like it's rough.
Yeah.
So, because I actually think I'm gonna see if I can get this kid to cover the store. I think on um, the 21st or whatever, I'm gonna try to get away. Actually, the 14th, I'm gonna take off, hopefully, or at least get out early. So, or I might just close the spot so that we can go do something because we'll food wise, we definitely will. Saturday, if you get down early, we'll definitely get you to a spot because there's still a ton of spots in Philly you don't even
That I
know
have
about yet.
to. I believe it. I'm not gonna lie, man. Escobibble's is like my favorite spot, but Max's, that place was pretty good, man. That was different. That line though,
Oh yeah,
that line was crazy.
oh yeah. And well, I was talking with Rob with Homework. We're probably gonna hit up Hans one night.
Oh
So
man, how
maybe,
the heck did I forget about Han Dynasty? If you guys are
yeah,
in
maybe
Florida
after the Philly
or
meet.
Philadelphia and there's a Han Dynasty, if you're anywhere and there's a Han Dynasty, you have to try it. You'll never
Yeah,
have regular Chinese food ever again. That was just
yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah. Hans got a few spots in New York. He's got a couple in Jersey, a couple outside of Philly, and everything. So.
That's the way they're seasoning their food. It's like they want you to just sleep on the floor in the restaurant.
Oh, and I'm totally forgetting. What is that? The 5th or the 7th? What's this upcoming Saturday? It's
It's
Bubbles
up.
is uh,
It would be the seventh.
um yeah, I think it's the 7th. Yeah, my man GQ Riders, my man Cino is doing his car show on North Broad Street in Philly. I was gonna go, but now I don't think I can go for that. But Bubbles is doing a um I mean well, sorry, wrong person. I'm
It's
tired.
all good.
Baby doll
Baby doll.
is going to be doing her picnic afterwards. So sorry, I'm tired. Uh,
It's all good.
Shout out to Baby Doll. She's going to be doing a on the 7th. So if you're in Philly or in her area, hit up. She's going to be doing her picnic thing, her barbecue thing after the GQ Riders car show on North Broad Street. So
That'd be cool. I have to hit her up.
yeah, shout out to
Shout out
Baby
to
Doll.
Baby
She's always doing
doll.
something positive out
Yep.
here. But and then in the spring we'll probably link up with V8 riders again and probably do a Saturday night in the spring for the Phillies meet. Do a Saturday night meet with them again.
Gotta bring back the Sliders Fiasco. I think it's been a couple of years now, or this summer. Well, it's only been 1 year. We had the Sliders Fiasco last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that with the scrutiny that I got
Yeah.
um,
True.
over the last meet, I can't have anything to do with that
Yeah.
because people, like I said, we didn't even hold the meet yet, and there were already people trying to shut it
Yeah.
down. And that's like we were going to do that Saturday night meet and do Han's restaurant and everything, and we got shut down about the parking garage on that. Um,
Freaking crazy. So the last thing you needed for a bunch of Crown Vics to be doing donuts because they're gonna think it's you automatically. So
Yeah, and people talk all this like, well, he doesn't do this or doesn't do that. Like, you don't know what I do or don't do.
yeah.
It's like there's certain things I may do, but I'm not posting on social media because people are looking at what I do in order to try to shut down what we do.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like there's a time and place for everything, but I come from an area like if you do your dirt, like you're not posting about what you're doing you know?
Yep.
And, that's why I like with the meats, it's like no burnouts, no whatever, because it's, the city's cracked down on stuff. And like I said, I mean, this year in the spring, we got shut down for doing the parking garage meet, and other people were trying to shut us down for hosting the meet in the park.
Yeah.
So, it's like that's why I can't post any of that stuff with Philly Panther meets or even with my page. Like I don't post certain things. It's like it may be cool to watch it, and see it happen, or if it's at an event where it's sanctioned, that's cool. But all the street stuff and everything else, it's like there's a reason because people are trying to shut down all the intersection takeover stuff in Philly. Like, people look at, you mentioned car meet, and that's the first thing that they're thinking
The
about.
donuts and
So
people getting ran over and stuff, messed
yeah.
up.
So I mean, doing donuts at Ford Nationals and whatnot, the burnouts, hey, that's cool. We can post about that, talk about that, but anything outside that's not sanctioned, not having anything to do with it. And if somebody wants to do it, we can let everybody know at the event, hey, this is going on. But I just, it's and the problem is like so much of the whole takeover crowd, like it's just ruining a lot in the car scene, and
Yeah,
it's making it harder for anybody doing meets and positive things to do anything because as soon as somebody hears it, they're like trying to shut you down.
yeah.
So, but I mean that's all aside from everything. So, but if you got any questions on the Philly meet, hit me up. And got any questions about putting meets and stuff together, hit us up. And but even like you with the magazine, that's a lot of stuff with posting. You got to watch what you post.
Yeah, true.
So,
Very true.
well, once again, shout out to Dale and Rob who couldn't make it on here. Hopefully, we'll get them on again for the next one. But,
Well, I think you get some rest, G.
yeah, I think we both do.
Yeah, I'm tired, man, and I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So I'll probably hang out on Instagram for a couple hours and go to sleep. So
Yeah, I think I got like maybe 2 hours sleep last night and not much the night before. So,
yeah, last night I think I get about 3 hours of sleep on average, and last night I finally slept like a baby, like at 8 o'clock. By 2 o'clock in the morning, the fire alarms were going off in my building, and the fire department showed up. I'm like, dude, it's something. I can't get any sleep. I had to be up at 6 for work. I didn't go to sleep till 3,
I'm about
so I'm pretty.
I'm about to go mess with some more stuff on the Mustang, like deal with some of the stuff with the lights and all that, and then actually took that sticker off the back window.
Yeah, I know that sticker is probably bothering you.
Yeah, well, it's just it is what it is. But I think maybe tomorrow we might try to do a little road, like a quick little road rip in the Mustang and film it.
That'll be cool.
So
That'll be sick.
we just got that little roller in the driveway.
That'll be really cool.
So all right, man. Well, we're just babbling at this point. So thank you everybody that chimed in, and catch us. Got a bunch of cool guests coming up for the rest of the year. We got once again David Hensley will be on here. He's kind of got a wealth of knowledge on the crown on the Panther
Yep.
platform. Um, we got we got Marty and Jeff coming back from Marty's shop. We got Panther Lights coming up, and then we got the Law LSX. Cameron will be on here with that super fast. I love that car,
That car is
man.
crazy.
Watching that,
I've seen those
watching
cars.
that.
That car's fast.
Yeah. What would be fun is when I do get the Lightning set up all dialed in and get my car dialed. I mean, it's not going to be a drag car,
Yep.
but it would be cool to like go down south and run that. He would whoop my
But
ass with his car.
it would still be cool to see how your car would do, though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he'll walk me with that, but it would still be cool just to have a video running against that car. So
Yeah.
definitely looking forward to that interview. That should be cool. So. Because even though it's
Definitely.
not Ford powered, everybody talks, oh, it's the car is fast.
Yeah.
So it's like you can be a Ford diehard, that's cool, but I just can't deny a fast car. Like,
Yeah. A fast car is a fast car.
yeah.
There's no way around
So,
it.
all right, man.
All right.
Well, I will catch you soon. Thank you,
Yep.
everybody, once again,
Thanks everybody for joining.
and we'll
And
catch
drive
you
safe.
soon.
If you guys are behind the wheel tonight or plan on that hot date at 10 for a late night pizza, please drive safe.
Yeah, no, it's a serious no, no drinking and driving. Like if you got to get an Uber, get somebody to drive you. I've lost a lot of friends due to drunk drivers and whatnot. So like I know everybody wants to party and whatnot, but you know, just be responsible if you're out partying.
Yeah.
So
Think about the Panther.
yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, cars are replaceable. People's lives aren't. So
exactly.
it's like think twice with some of that. So, but
All
anyway, all right,
right.
I'm out, man. Thank you.
I'll see you guys. All right, G.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.